Boil Down Cinema. Fast and Furious 7. Let's get cracking. Welcome to jolly old London, where Owen Shaw is in hospital looking like shit after suffering severe tarmac burn at the end of Fast 6. His brother Deckard Shaw vows vengeance on the team that did this to him. Take care of more Bravo, you cunts. Somewhere much sunnier, Dom is trying to remind his girlfriend Letty, who has amnesia, of the good old days, and takes her to the drag event they invented, Race Wars. Cars, arse, and Hector gets punched in the face. Letty is freaking out. Now here's Hobbs, the world's baddest motherfucker. He sends his partner Elena on her way, and upon returning to the office, he sees Deckard Shaw checking his Facebook on Hobbs' computer. He takes the data he needs and it all just kicks off. Right hook, nut shot, rock bottom, rock bottom! Elena tries to help, but Shaw then throws an explosive at them both, blowing them out the window. Hobbs uses his gorilla-like frame to shield Elena from the blast and the fall. So now Shaw is free to head to Tokyo and take down the first member of the team, Han. Dom then gets a call from Shaw and a parcel on the doorstep blows up and destroys the house. Dom visits Hobbs in hospital. He doesn't bring him any flowers, which is quite rude, and also tells his daughter that Hobbs is full of shit. Hobbs then explains who Shaw is and says that he wants him to track down that sumbitch. And don't miss. The team gets together for Han's funeral when Dom spots Shaw creeping by and goes after him. They end up in this mano-a-mano standoff and smash into each other face on. Both men dead. Oh, no, they're fine. Dom's about to get shot several times when this dude called Mr. Nobody shows up and scares Shaw away. Mr. Nobody tells Dom about a device called God's Eye that can track down anyone in the world. It was created by a hacker called Ramsey who's been kidnapped by a very bad man called Jakande. If Dom can save Ramsey, find the God's Eye and bring it back to Mr. Nobody, then he will allow him to use it to find Shaw. Easy peasy. The team gets together and they do the only reasonable thing in this situation. Parachute their cars out of the sky to land on the road that Jakande is travelling on. So they catch up with Jakande's tour bus and rescue Ramsey. She jumps into Dom's car, Shaw shows up, and Brian has a fistfight on the bus. The bus driver ends up dead, leaving the vehicle sliding towards the edge of the cliff. Brian somehow manages to jump off and grab hold of Letty's spoiler just in the nick of time. Dom and Ramsey end up cornered by Jakande on the edge of another cliff. They do some unnecessary donuts and fly off the edge, all the way down to safety? Brian then asks, "Did you hit your head?" Is he serious? Ramsey then explains that she stashed God's Eye in a speed drive and sent it to a friend in Abu Dhabi. Off to Abu Dhabi we go. Ramsey's friend says he sold the speed drive to a prince, who put it in his bulletproof supercar that he keeps locked away in a tower, obviously. But he's having a party, so the guys crash that. Roman causes a distraction, Letty takes out the guards, and Tej fucks up this guy, leaving Brian and Dom free to find the car. Dom lifts it up despite it weighing over £3,000, but Brian can't get the God's Eye out, so they just drive it to the party. Unfortunately, Shaw shows up too and starts causing a real ruckus. Dom decides that the only logical solution is to drive the car out of the window. It flies through the air and smashes into the second tower. But oh shit, now what? No brakes! So he accelerates through the window and flies through the air into the third tower. Brian rips out the God's Eye and the guys dive out just in time. So they give Mr. Nobody the chip and he agrees to help them find Deckard Shaw. And Shaw's just there eating his dinner all casual. But it turns out to be an ambush. Bullets, 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 explosions, and the guys escape, but leave behind a God's Eye tracking device. Bad move. Brian then finds out that Mia is having another baby, so now there's full-scale vehicular warfare on the streets of LA. Dom and Shaw have another crazy game of chicken. Brian fights his way up a tower to create a satellite signal, and Ramsey tries to hack into God's Eye while avoiding a drone. They pull the old switcheroo, Hobbs discharges himself and borrows an ambulance, and the hack is complete. Dom is still fighting Shaw and seems to have the upper hand, but Jakande shows up and tries to blow them both away. Floor cracks, Dom kicks it, and Shaw falls to his demise. Hobbs then shoots this ridiculous minigun at the chopper, allowing Dom to jump in his Charger, hit a ramp, and hook a bag of explosives on. Bang bang, boom, dead. Dom lands violently and the whole team think he's dead too, but Letty then tells him that she now remembers everything, and he opens his eyes. Isn't love magical? Hobbs locks away Shaw and the crew watch Brian enjoying some family time on the beach. Dom and Brian drive off into the sunset and credits roll. 5-word summary, one last ride for Paul. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment on what you want me to do next, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time. The Furious were fast.